How you getting on, folks? Look at today wasn't our day. It just goes without saying that we hit the crossbar way too many times there today to make it a success. There's lots of seconds, lots of poor runs. We got two winners on the day overall. We had one non-runner. The next best was a non-runner, Hollowed Star, when it was well gambled in. I think it was supported into 5-2 when it was announced as a non-runner, but Lariat was poor. Patron pick Robin the Glory was unlucky. Was definitely coming there with a strong run, but it just fell shy of an odds-on favourite there today. Ciao Bella was impressive. Galois was impressive, but like it lost out to an 80-1 shot that was just completely came from the clouds. That actually just sums up our day altogether. It was unfortunate. We just called it wrong, and there's no harm in admitting it when we are, I suppose, when we do call it wrong, basically. But moving on to tomorrow, though, I have a few horses in here that probably will be to your liking. Hopefully, they will be anyway. If they get in front anyway, they'll be to your liking. Um, I'm expecting a very, very good day here now tomorrow. It's a course that's very hit and miss for me. Um, some days I'd have great overall returns and different things like that, but other days, it'd be a bit like there today. It'd be sort of hitting the crossbar, different things like that. So, because hopefully we'll be able to get a few winners anyway on board. The first race off, the 140, and I'm going to be going with Gordon Elliott's horse here now with Jack Kennedy on board. Baroncroft at 13-8. This one here, look at it. It certainly looks to be a weak enough race. It looks to be a weak sort of maiden. Now, granted, this favourite here, this Baroncroft, it's bred to appreciate further. It's bred to appreciate 2 mile 4 to 3 mile, 3 mile 1. So that's probably the only downside to it, but overall it's the most expensive horse in the race. It looks to be potentially the most talented. Whether it's good enough to win here tomorrow or whether this trip might be just a little bit sharp for him or not, I don't know. I don't think it will. The fact that Gordon Elliott's yard as a whole, I don't know what the story will be now tomorrow. Whether it'll be whether it be himself or his assistant trainer that has the name down or not, I don't know. But for the moment, anyway, his name is down in the horse, so we're gonna call a spade, and it's Gordon Elliott's horse now at the moment. But yeah, it looks a weak enough maiden. I'm not really 100% sure what to make of this Ilmig. I don't think he's as good as what people are saying he is. I don't think he's deserving of a price of 15-8. Now, saying that could come back to bite me tomorrow, but I'd be happy enough to take the price of 13-8 for Baroncroft. And hopefully he'll be able to kickstart the day off with a winner. 213 then. This one here is going to be my patron pick of the day, so I'm not going to be covering it. I am really liking this one out here now tomorrow. It should be extremely hard to beat. It's definitely one of the more likelier ones anyway, with a bit of improvement, but we're not going to say too much more about it. 248 then is going to be Young Dev here. Currently priced in around 9-2, and this one here is going to be the nap of the day for Dennis Hogan and Hugh Morgan, taking £5 off. Now look at, we all know what happened last week with Young Dev. Obviously, Hugh lost his irons after the first fence, and instead of pulling them up, he has got his road bareback around Navan for 3 miles and just got the horse up on the line. It was a very, very good run. Providing he doesn't lose his irons today, I think he's on a great mark. I think it's clear as day to see that he's in great form, and things should be, like, realistically, he should definitely be better, say, going back over hurdles now tomorrow. Obviously, look at Hugh Morgan. He gets on with the horse well. He knows the horse. He knows how to ride it. Um, Preferably, he'll be able to keep on to his irons tomorrow. I don't know whether he will or not, but yeah, he should be well capable of getting the horse round, and hopefully it'll be able to do. I suppose a quick fire Navan double for himself and young Dev. He should be well capable of polishing this field off now easily enough now tomorrow. 323. This one here. It's a no bet race. Noble Yates is going to win very, very comfortably, and he should do it at 4-11. But yeah, this horse is the clear standout horse of the race. It's going to be a nice sort of an each way race for those that might want to have a chance at an each way. Um, I can't pick one off them though, but I look at hopefully anyway. Noble Yates gets a clear round because I think he is a very talented horse, and he should be able to show it now tomorrow, without breaking too much of a sweat anyway. 358 then is going to be Ryan's patron pick of the day, so I'm not going to cover that. Just out of respect for Ryan and different things like that. 433. This one here now is going to be the next best of the day. I spoke about young Dev getting up on the line. Well, we're going to be going with the second in that particular race that day. Shea Malaig for Brian McMahon and Owen Mahon, currently priced in around 3-1. Now this one here, it's interesting. Look at obviously Shea Malaig is a horse that just loves a bog, and he loves a good slog up Navan Hill. Realistically, I think he is coming in here with a great overall chance. I think 3-1 is very great value for him. But he won't want the ground to dry out much more than what it already is. It's currently riding and soft. Hopefully there'll be a bit of rain overnight, so it'll go soft to heavy or possibly heavy. And if that's the case, he's going to be massively shorter. So I'm going to take the chance. Hopefully, look, if we get a bit of rain there tonight. If not, I still think he's in with a great chance. I think overall, there's not many horses in here that like Navan as much as Shea Malaig, and with Owen Mahon on board, Owen knows the horse like the back of his hand. And obviously Brian, he's been getting the horse well set up for races like this, and he's come just shy. In recent times, he's had 2 seconds. Obviously, young Dev there lately, and he was second in a nice hurdle race in Punchestown. He was just actually touched off in Punchestown that particular day. I think he's miles too good for the field. I think overall he will have a bit more improvement in him. He seems to be on a nice enough mark that's workable, and it should be definitely one of the more likelier ones in the finish. He's definitely going to give you a great run for your money tomorrow, and I think 3-1 is a great overall price. Now 5:05, the last race of the day, and I make sure it's the last race of the day, not like yesterday when I missed out one. Ascan for Mervyn Thomas and Simon Torrance here, currently priced in around 6-1. Now this one here is I'd be putting it up each way simply because Ascan has been running very consistently, running into the places, but just not being able to get her head in front. There's a few in here. I was liking Exit to the West and different things like that, but I just think the mark for Exit to the West is a little bit steep for I think overall Ascan, she is on an incredible mark. She put up a very, very good run in Leopardstown over Christmas to run on for third. She came from the absolute clouds that particular day. I think overall, if she's able to run to a race like that, she should be well capable here. Possibly look at the 2 mile four, the 2.5 mile trip might be a little bit short for her, considering the fact that she was really getting going when it was, I suppose, in the last dying strides when it was 2 mile 5. Possibly look at, she probably wants 3 miles to go and win a race, but I think she is definitely one of the more likelier ones. She is very talented. She's definitely going to be thereabouts in the finish, and she should be. I'm going to say she's going to be hard enough to crack. But look at, hopefully, I just think personally the way the race is going to be run and the way that she likes to run a race, Navan is the perfect setup for that. It's a nice stay in track. Just hold them up there midfield to the back end of the midfield, and just, I suppose, switch off the horse and just let it pass beating rivals and work. I suppose worry about working up to, I suppose, taking the lead, or going for the race. I suppose coming up that hill in Navan, like, it's a long, long run in. Like, there's plenty of time to make inroads and different things like that. So, like, she's going to be well suited to this race, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But look, that's all I have for tomorrow. Look, please make sure to keep liking, sharing, and subscribing. Hopefully, we'll be able to get back back on the road and back in winners again. Definitely look at tomorrow. It's a nice day of racing. It should be competitive enough for most of the day. There are some very, very talented horses in here that are going to be running very, 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 very good good races here now tomorrow. So hopefully we'll be able to get back of a few winners, and hopefully we'll be able to make all of you a few extra bob for Cheltenham anyway. That's what we're here for. That's what I'm here for. And look, I'll leave a link in the description below as well for Patreon for those who want to subscribe. €10 a month, but what that gets you is daily tips from all of us. I'd have to look at what the overall profit loss is, but they're up to, recently enough, we were, I suppose, looking at 94, 95 pints overall profit from 1 pint stakes. So we are definitely great value for money. But as well as that, like, you get entered into monthly draws, different things like that. This month we are doing a Cheltenham tipping competition for €200. It's a overall pot of €200. It'll be split into three, first, second, and third. But like I said, €10 entry in for a pot of 200. You can't go much wrong with that. But look, thanks again. Please make sure to keep liking, sharing, and subscribing. Like I said, I'll leave a link in the description below for Patreon. But hopefully, look, we'll be able to get back into the winners enclosure now again. Thanks very much. Best of luck.